Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to our TNT Zoom chat host conference in Sacramento. Oh my gosh, so amazing. And the good news is that corporate extended the express track again. And it already did amazing things on our team, so we want to share that with you. And we just want to share the excitement with everybody and pull everybody in that we can. So I just first of all want to say congratulations to the team because such amazing things happened. And Deb's coming on shortly. So I will congratulate her when she's here. But oh my gosh, congratulations to Megan and Renata and Adrian and Hannah, all on Megan's team. You guys are spectacular, and I can't wait for everybody to hear about you. But first, I want Cammie and Mindy to explain the requirements of this program, because what I need you guys to understand is that even at the higher levels, like Josh, for instance, people who are already sales coordinators, you could think, well, this isn't for me because they didn't lower the requirements for me. Yeah, they did, actually. If you think that, you're not looking at it right, because the right way to look at it is you need structure to get there, and they just lowered the requirements for you to bring people on, so they made it easier for you to get your thing. So they did, because they lowered the structure for getting HLPs and VFs and SCs, and that's a structure that we need. So, and I know that Mindy and Cammie want to talk about this later, but this has set me up incredibly, to get to Q, because they've made it easier for team members. So we're excited. Welcome, Deb! Yay!
Hi, guys.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you're here. Well, okay, so first we're going to have Mindy and Cammie talk about the requirements of this program.
Yep. All right. So everybody here is at all different stages of the business, which is awesome. And Express Track Sales Coordinator is a brand new program as of this spring. And they have made it so easy to do, our company, which is so cool. And Sales Coordinator is the position in our company in which you get the highest commission. And so really it's a no-brainer for everybody in our company to want to do that, because you're making the most money you can on every box that ships, including your own stuff that you're eating. So that seems like a no-brainer to me, which is why it was important to me to do. And I know, Cammie, would say the same, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So Express Track Sales Coordinators need a handful of things, and Cammie and I are just going to interrupt each other and tell you what they are, because we're good at that. So the first thing is the requirements are slightly different depending on the new person, brand new to the business, versus somebody already in our business restarting. So we're going to talk about the restart first, and then we'll go back and there's just a couple of small differences for brand new people. So they need a 2,000 plus direct to them. All of these need to be direct to them.
And if it's an existing VF, it can already be in place. So you can already have a 2,000 under you. You get to count that.
Correct. Existing structure gets to count for that if you have it. An existing structure gets to count for, you need 2 DDs under you, and one of those can be already in place. You need one within the past, in that 90-day window. So if you are a Renata who happens to have already promoted one in the past 90 days, then that one can count too. So it just depends a little bit. But one of them can be in place, and one of them has to be in the 90-day window. What else, Cammie?
3,000 new PVC in that 90-day window.
Yes.
And the last processing date has to be by August 31st. So when you pick your 90-day window and say, okay, I'm going for it, and we take off and let's go. but it has to be within 90 days. And the last day you can do any business is August 31st for it to count.
Correct. And then you have to have 5 new household orders. And the company has been way more clear about this moving forward, which is super helpful. So, you know, we're not going to go through all of the nitty-gritty details. Your sponsor will help you with that. But it needs to be 5 brand new households. So anybody that's already a customer ordering new stuff is not a new household. Those are points and they totally count, and you make money off those, and those are awesome, but they're not new households. A spouse of an existing customer is not a new household. Those sorts of things.
Or any family member. They seem to be catching that, and they weren't super clear about that the first time, but they learned a lot, and they're making it more clear. So we'll make sure that you get those flyers. It's a 4-page flyer, and now instead of 1. So it's real helpful to us that they got more clear.
Yes. And then you need to be PB qualified the month this promotion takes place. So some of you, that's not an issue at all. And some of you, that's an opportunity to grow your business and make more money.
And any of this that you don't understand, it's okay, because we'll explain it on a coaching call when you book it with your leadership team. Yes,
Josh has a question. Go.
I have a question. Were you saying go to me?
Yes.
Okay, good. My internet is unstable right now.
So is ours.
Okay, so I have a customer. I have a customer who is not a distributor. She orders the quartet for herself, and her husband is only on the Omega. So if they were to restart their orders and to come on as distributors as 2 quartets, right? That would be a new order of sorts, would it not, or no?
So, well, if they're a distributor, then it's a new order under them, but you need 5 new orders direct to you. So I don't know. So it's a new order for them because they're not a distributor right now. Right?
Gotcha. Okay. Right. They're not attached to the business at all right now.
Yeah. So all orders for them would be new because they're not distributors.
I'm not positive about that.
But there's lots of variables, and we can go through all those on a case-by-case basis as people sign up and want to do this.
Okay.
And then did we miss any criteria? Or was that all of it?
Not for the existing BFs, not at all.
Okay.
We're good
and
there.
then for new people who sign up right now and they want to immediately express track, which is spectacular, and we love that. The only difference is they need 4,000 promo PVC points instead of 3,000. But really, when you're doing an awesome job, like Megan and Renata and Adrian and Deb all did, they all were very close to 4,000 or over it already anyway. So by the time you meet all of those criteria, the 4,000 is not hard to do. So that is the only difference, and not a deal breaker at all.
Cool. Okay, so now I want to introduce Deb. Most of you know Deb, but not everybody. Deb Myers is one of the rock stars on our team who did this. And oh my gosh, what I want to say about Deb is such courage and perseverance and grit and a big heart. I love you, Deb, and I am so proud of you. And so I just want to hear from you, what it was like to cross the stage. I want to hear this from everybody who speaks. What was it like to cross the stage and be celebrated the way that you were? And then what do you think made the difference for you getting it? If you even had 3 tools that were a game changer, something like that. So let's start with Deb.
Okay, what was it like crossing the stage? Oh my gosh! I mean, with the banner on, I felt like Miss America. Although my little banner kept falling off, the little sash thing. But it was exciting, and I really didn't realize what I had achieved until I was there, waiting to walk across the stage. I mean, it finally hit me. It was like, hey, this is done. It's been accomplished. Some words of wisdom that I can give for you is that work till the last minute of the last day. Never give up until it's over. You just never know what's going to happen. Activity, activity, activity. Okay. I work my business every single day. I try and take most of Sunday off to be with my family. My husband kind of insists on that, and I understand that. But how I spend my activity is I volunteer at a barn, at a therapeutic riding stable, where I'm helping kids get healthy, not only physically healthy by being on the horse, but now nutritionally healthy. So I'm being well known there. But I've been volunteering there for almost 3 years now. So it takes time. Patience is a virtue, as they say. But I also do networking to shows, fairs, expos. Plant seeds everywhere, guys. I think the more information you get out there, the better it is, because you never know who's watching. You never know who is going to say yes later. They may not say yes now, but they will say it later. My goal every morning is I pray to God. He's my business partner, and I ask for him to show me the way to the people that need what I have to offer, from the products to my support and compassion. And really, I listen to what their needs are, and also to what are they looking for their family as far as earning potential. I know, Melanie, I'm going a little bit over. I thought I was just going to do my big thing on the, sharing what occurred for me, if that's okay.
You're nailing it. So
okay.
Keep going.
Okay. I really have found that you need to be a good listener, and I am a good listener. I learned that many years ago. People really want you to listen to them. Nowadays, most people don't listen, and people are screaming, if not literally screaming, but in their bodies saying, make me feel important. And that is exactly what I do. I love my team believers, because it is with faith and hard work we made this happen. We never gave up. And personally, I didn't look at sales coordinator as what was in it for me, but I knew that I needed so many VFs. I knew what the numbers were. I'm an accountant by trade, okay? So I knew that I needed so many VFs, so many HLPs, and all those numbers that Mindy was talking about with Cammie. So I just had those in the corner of my mind. And then I said, okay, God, I need to talk to many, many people. I need to help many, many families. Show me the way. And that's all I can say is, with doing that and seeking out people, it started to come together. And this has been like a work in progress. I have to say, for me, I've been building for some time. Not only do I volunteer, but I also I run a women's networking group, which helps out. And I've been doing lots of farmers markets, expos, fairs, where now that people are asking me to come and do a Juice Plus table. So if your problem is you don't know how to meet people, these are great ways to do it, okay? Because people are there. They will come. Maybe you only meet, say 2 to 4 people, but all you need is one. And one is the one that's going to not only pay for your expenses, but also to build from there, because it happens. They came there for a reason. And so they want you to help them. Again, it's the listening. For me, I was very sick, and I really shouldn't be here today. And by the grace of God, I was fixed, and I feel that I need to pass my good health fortune forward. So every day, that's how I look at this. I keep everybody's interest in mind. How can I help them physically, emotionally, because you do get help emotionally when you're making money for your family, right? And then at the end, when we did achieve sales coordinator, it was Melanie that pointed out, said, Deb, did you realize you earned $1,100 in bonus money? I didn't even know what I earned, okay, guys? This was reminding me back when I was going for VF. All Melanie said was, I need a VF. I said, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to get it done. And sure enough, we did. And then I figured out what came after that, but I didn't even know what a VF was. So guys, all I can say is set your course, do lots of work, never give up. And work with your upline, work with people that love you. But if you have to go to the finish line, even if you're doing it by yourself, in other words, if people are busy, or if you just can't get to someone, pray to God. Okay, He's your business partner, and He's going to show you the way, because anybody can do this. So I hope that this helps you. And I want to give you a scripture that I got out of the Bible, and it says, "Give and you will receive. Your gift will return to you full, pressed down, shaken together to make room for more, running over and poured into your lap. The amount you give will determine the amount that you get back." My whole goal in life is I give first in order to receive.
Yeah, that is so awesome. And yeah, our paychecks that's what they reflect, is you gave and then it's multiplied. Look how it was multiplied. Oh, thank you so much. I love so many things you say. I wouldn't even know where to start. I'm taking notes. I was taking notes going, oh, this is so good.
She's starring all of it.
I am. I'm like, ooh, that. You nailed it. So now we want to hear from Megan and her team. So Megan, just like Deb, did the Express Track sales coordinator and has a lot of her team members here with her. So, I'd like you each to just take like about 1 minute. So Megan, you start and then introduce your team members.
And start with what it was like to walk the stage and be celebrated.
Yes, I'd love to. Thank you for this opportunity to share with you all. I had same experience with Deb. It's like you're Miss America walking the stage. We had bouquets of flowers and we had sashes that said sales coordinator. And it was just awesome to see all the people in front of you that are cheering you on, congratulating you from not only on the main stage, but also in front of you below the stage. And it was just really cool to be like photographed and be probably like the paparazzi crew. It was really neat experience, and I will never forget it. And so what got me to sales coordinator is really a mindset shift in my brain. I had to really focus in on what my goals were and really know what. And then what Deb kind of and Cammie and Mindy talked about this earlier is knowing all the requirements for this promotion. And once I really knew what getting my mindset right and my focus in there, it was a no-brainer. It completely got me going, and it just I was completely focused after I got my mindset shift in my brain. And then another good thing that I did was I found a buddy and my buddy's right here. So once we locked arms and we're like, okay, we're going to do this. Even Jay Martin, the founder and CEO of this company, says this, find a buddy. And that's what I did. And that's honestly what changed everything to get this promotion. And once I did that, it was like easy. So yeah, find a buddy in this business to lock arms and do this business with. That's what a big encouragement that helped me to do this. And just and so I just want to bring my mom on here now to share her experience with this.
Yes, tell
I
what
also agree.
What did she do?
So much that and he just started giving me names because
Hey guys. Megan, did you tell what she did?
Yeah, introduce us to who this is.
And what they did.
Okay, I apologize. Yeah, this is my mama. She got her VF promotion. She was one of my VFs that I needed for this promotion. So go ahead, Mama.
Hi, and I just wanted to let you all know anything's possible to those who believe. And I knew that with Megan, all things are possible because we locked arms together and I just kept asking God for the answer. What should we do next? What should we do next? And he started giving us names and people, and we were leaning on the leadership team. You know, they just said, they encouraged us. They told us to keep going, to just what we needed. And they were just our rock stars. They helped us so much. And Meg and I said, as we called, everyone said yes. And that was just the greatest feeling, that people were willing to take their health for serious. And they were just so excited about helping us and about locking arms with us. And it was just awesome. Like Deb, I didn't even know exactly what all entailed to be a BF, but I was just with Megan focused and just went for it, and it happened. It just, when you believe, it'll happen. You got to believe in yourself and we believe in the product, and we just love it. I'll never stop taking Juice Plus.
That was amazing. Thank you. I kind of see some themes developing here. Keep hearing the word believe a lot.
Okay. Now I'm going to introduce Adrienne. She was a distributor under my mama, and that she helped her with her volume to get her VF, and that was a really crucial part in getting this as well. So Adrienne.
Hi, how is everybody tonight? My thing was, I've known Renata and Megan a long time, and I knew Renata before she got sick, and then as she got sick and everything she went through, and I knew how sick she was. I knew how serious it was, and I hadn't seen her for a while, and then Megan posted a picture of her on Facebook. And I thought, oh, wow, she looks great. And I wanted to know what it was she was doing. Well, they got a hold of me, and then I went to their house for dinner, and they told me about the Juice Plus. And they didn't have to, I didn't have to see a video. I didn't have nothing. As soon as she told me what she was doing, that's what I wanted to do. I myself have problems, medical problems going on, and I want to be healthy, and I've been on Juice Plus probably about a month and a half now, and I can tell you that I feel better now. I do. I sleep better. I'm getting up earlier in the morning, able to get up and do things that I couldn't do before, because I have fibromyalgia and neuropathy. But anyway, I know that when I miss a day, if I miss my Juice Plus, I can tell I'm sluggish and I just don't feel like doing anything. But I'm so thankful for this team because they really want to help me to succeed. They really want to help me out. They want to see me healthy. They want to see me succeed in this company. And I couldn't ask for any better people I'm thankful that God put me on this team. And I know it's all God. I didn't even have to do anything but go out to lunch and I make money. I mean, that's what shocked me because I wasn't expecting that, and I just really love the company. I love the product. I love the people I'm working with. And they've gotten to me, they feel like family now, so I'm not going to stop Juice Plus. I'm going with it, and it's a part of my life and my husband's. So my husband takes it. He's feeling better. He does more. He used to come home from work and then just lay in his recliner, but now he's out there. He's doing his chores. He's working till it gets dark outside and doing the things he did before when he was younger. So we're thankful.
Oh my gosh. So I have rarely seen somebody with as much courage as Adrienne has, except Deb Myers. You guys, there's something, it reminds me of Deb's story in that Adrienne, you were willing to go on a health journey and jump on being a distributor. So often we hear, well, I want to see results first. And you were like, no, I'm going to go on this health journey and I'm taking people with me. And that is it's courage and it's a big heart that's willing to just go. Like, come on, go. I'm getting healthier. Who wants to go with me? So I admire that about you. I wanted to see that, and that you're doing this business in the midst of your own health issues and your mother's health issues. And that also takes a lot of courage. If you can do it, anybody can do it. And so there's just so much courage, amazing things going on in this team. I just have to brag about everybody. And then Renata, before we move on, Renata only did shred orders. I'm pretty sure she did 100% shred orders. And it was because of that post that Megan did of her and the chain, like Adrienne said, people saw what they're like, what are you doing? And she's like, shred. And she kept calling us again and going, so got another shred order, got another shred order, got another shred order. So her volume just went boom, boom, boom through the sky.
Yeah, it's easy to get 3,000 promo
Yeah.
points when you do 500 point shred orders at a time or whatever they were. They were big.
And the genius of that is that's what's going to get them the most dramatic health experience. So amazing. So thank you, Adrian. Welcome.
Yeah.
We're so glad you're here, but there's somebody else.
Yes, I would like to introduce my new HLP. She was to this call, and that helped me get this promotion. So Hannah, if you would unmute yourself and share your part of the story.
Am I unmuted?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna echo because I'm in the living room and we haven't fully unpacked, so sorry about the background noise. Okay guys, I'm going on 3 hours sleep. So how I did, I think Megan just put the belief in me. I've been taking it for over a year, and it's been in our family's life over a year. And so when I moved in and got on my own out of another program, she was just like, so are you ready? So I think her just believing in me, definitely. I kind of always doubted myself, and she put that belief in me, I guess, to finally jump aboard and do a full shred order also. So I think that's what helped me, that, when somebody pours into you when you don't think you can do it, it always motivates you and constantly motivates you, is something that I've learned is great on our team, that they don't give up easily at all. I mean, it's just unbelievable how much, I think I was trying to push Megan for 2 months away and too busy, too hectic. And she just kept checking on me, and not even about the business, just, hey, how are you doing? How are the kids doing? Haven't heard from you. And then I was like, okay, Megan, I'm jumping aboard. There's something going on here, that you're too much positive about this motivation and too much positive about this business. I can't not get into it. I think it's definitely something that I jumped aboard with. And what else? I don't know the question. Like I said,
You know what?
That was perfect.
You nailed it.
Okay.
So I don't know how you could improve on that. Okay, then there's something we got to point out here, is that the majority of the people who are on the screen here all came from one person, and that would be Wanda Jurasmic. So Wanda said yes to Juice Plus, and she asked Megan to do the shred a while ago, and all of this came from Wanda. And then we watched this team pull out these promotions in about 2 to 3 weeks total. Once they all decided, it was crazy. And I'd say I flew down because I was in Lady Scarlet. I drove 765 miles that weekend to support that team because they were really getting it done. So I'm like, I want to help you guys finish this up. So I went down to Quincy, and I just have to say how proud I am of Wanda, because she had the courage that day to ask Megan to shred. And I just want you all to think about what could happen when you ask somebody to shred, because you're looking at it here on the screen. What can happen when you ask somebody to shred? Right at the end of it, Wanda did have one promotion on her team that happened besides, Megan's leg. So we want to hear about that. And also, I just want to hear, Wanda, what was it like for you to see everything that happened and be a part of this, all because you asked Megan to shred 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago in February. It would have been in February of 17. And Megan had been watching me and my posts, and she's like, I got to check this out. So I said, yeah, come on and shred with me. And she did. And then by the middle of the next month, she's like, oh, I'm ready to jump on board. And it's been a crazy, crazy ride since then. And just so proud of how she's just jumped right in and learned and grown and become more and more bold and brave and just reaching for those goals. And just these last 2 months of going towards these promotions has been amazing. And just the internal growth of encouraging one another and spurring each other on to believe and to grow has been amazing. And everybody has just take those steps, step by step by step, you know, every day doing something to move their business forward. And I couldn't be prouder. And just thankful to God that when, you know, he put somebody on your heart to just be brave enough to say, you know, reach out to them, and whatever the impetus is for you to reach out to them, if it's to ask them about the product, to share with them the business, just honor your intuition, and that just that goodness of your heart, to realize that when you share this, it could change their people's lives in ways you just have no idea. And that this whole process has really, really been a great encouragement to me. And I'm excited to see what the next, 6 months is going to be till next conference. And now it's the time to set your goals, and now it's the time to really stretch yourself and move to that next level. And
all right, and that's what we're going to talk about now.
Yes.
We could have set up a better
Perfect.
segue if we asked her to.
Perfect intro. Thank you, Wanda. And I heard people say what's on my heart too. Love the people. It's like, and I'm talking about not only your prospects, but your distributors. Just love the people, you guys. And one thing that we learned, especially in working through Megan's team, is go bottom up. Like, you need an HLP. So the first thing we're going to do is it's that person's turn. We are all hands on deck to help that person do their HLP. And we did that with Adrian. We're like, all right, and now we need Renata's 2000 plus. It's your turn. All hands on deck for Renata to finish her 2000 plus. And then we're like, okay, we got that on board. Now Megan, finish up like what there is to finish up. So that bottom up thing, which is all about loving the people, was a huge learning curve for me. It just, like, God just showed up in so many ways. And that was one of the ways God showed up, and just like, bottom up, or bottoms up, people. That was huge. And I'm so proud of this team, because there were so many sacrifices made as far as giving up sleep and giving up time with family and all sorts of stuff. And in the process, what happened is lives were changed forever. I know that we saved lives because of what we did. And I'm so excited, like, other people here have said about what comes next in the next 6 months, what comes next, and how many lives are we going to change. And I believe that Mindy and Cammie have something that they want to say about that.
I'm going to let Cammie start, and then I'll interrupt her because I'm good at that.
We are really good at that, aren't we? Okay, so from an outside perspective, watching all this happen, being in the trenches and watching it all happen. At one point, I think, it was either Melanie and I or Melanie, we were off and on Zoom. So I think we were all three together, and I said, oh my goodness, you guys, this Express Track sales coordinator sets up anybody to do 1 to 2 promotions between conferences. It just does. And so as I'm looking at all this happen, and I'm looking, I don't know numbers very well for what Melanie's looking at for Q, but I can count. I know what she needs for legs, because my next step is SSC, and I've already looked to see what I need for Q. And so because they all fit together, right? If I get this for SSC, then boom, Q happens. So I'm looking at that going, Melanie, this leg has this many active, we only need this many. And she's set up, you guys have done such a phenomenal job as her team to set her up for the next promotion. I've never seen it happen like that before, ever. And so it was phenomenal to be kind of like what I say on the outside, because I don't really belong in her genealogy, but watching this happen, and it was like pieces of the puzzle, boom, 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 boom. She set up beautifully, like she's going to hit it in no time, you guys, because you guys are focused. You guys, the cool piece is you guys have shown her what you want. And when what you want comes into play, it just piece by piece by piece happens.
Yeah, it's really cool. So her next promotion is QNMD, which is one more promotion from the top of the company, you guys. I don't know, probably everybody doesn't even know that. And so at QNMD, she gets a partial benefits package and all sorts of cool stuff. We work for a super cool company, you guys. And then when you hit NMD, you get full medical benefits. They include chiropractic care and dental and like real benefits, like you work for a real corporation, except you get to be your own boss. It's the coolest thing ever. And so she needs, for QNMD, 3 SC lines. And what we have right here on this screen is 4 SC lines. Would you guys raise your hand if you're one of them? Yep. Joshua. And so
Josh.
she needs 2 POB lines, which means they are bringing in $3,000 of volume every month. And she currently has 0 of those. So we all have some more growing to do. But Josh and I are both really close. So we're going to take care of that in a hurry. Right, Josh? I'll race you. But then for NMD, you guys, this is the crazy thing. She needs 5 SC lines, and we already have 4 of them. We're so close. So this is just so exciting, and she does need more volume. She needs, it's $40,000 in volume over 2 months. So it's basically $20,000 a month, but the first month can be smaller, and then the second month bigger as we continue to grow. So everybody can help with adding orders. If everybody adds a couple of shred orders, her volume's going to explode because there's like 50 some of us on her team. Everybody adding 1 shred order would be 50 shred orders. And like Renata taught us, those add up fast.
Yeah.
So this is just such an exciting time. And I am so excited to get her to the next level. And there is nothing more true of the fact than this. When this one makes more money, she's just going to buy us bigger presents because she doesn't know how to stop. Like Megan and Deb can tell you, she bought them presents for doing this amazing promotion because she loves us so much and she just can't stop. She doesn't know how. So, you know, if we get her these big bonuses, she might buy us more presents.
What?
It's been known to happen once or twice.
Me?
You. So I am just so excited for the future of our team. I'm so excited to add a whole bunch more Express Track SCs that we get to celebrate in Austin. Conference is in Austin in October, and it's just going to be the most amazing, epic thing ever.
And the other thing I want to say about that, you guys, is you want to experience what I experienced, that I got to walk up with these 2 huge bouquets of flowers and to stand with Deb and Megan while they were ready to walk the stage. You know, we waited for a while, and, you know, to walk all the way up to the point where they went up the stairs, and then to be able to scream as they cross the stage. Oh my gosh, like that was a huge high, and you guys want that. You want to be able to do that. Said my connection was unstable. Did that go through? Okay, good. I mean, I'm just telling you, you want that. You want your people to cross the stage as SC because it's the most fun thing ever. I loved crossing the stage as SSC. This was better. I'm going to say this was better. And Josh is asking a great question. Through the end of August?
August 31st is the last day that these Express Track Sales Coordinator promotions can go through. So we can help individual people with what their 90-day window is, but all the windows have to be closed by the end of August.
So we've got May, June, July, August. We've got 4 months, and we just watched all these people like wrap up things really fast.
In about 3 weeks. So,
and you've got access to them and us. So I would say, please schedule a coaching call really soon with the leadership team because we've gotten really good at how to do this now. I mean, we've grown a lot in our skills, and we want to help you, and we want to be there for you. And so we just kind of demystify it and help you figure out exactly what to go do. And then we're like, just go do it. We got your back over here. We're going to make sure all the pieces are in place. You don't worry about that. You just go to love the people.
Yep.
So, oh my gosh, I could not be more proud of you guys. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited that this group changed our team forever, because you proved it can be done, and you're just regular people. Like, regular people can do this. Regular people are awesome. So thank you for doing that and giving hope to everybody on our team that they can do it just like you did. So I think that's all we got tonight. Thank you for coming out. You guys are awesome. We are offering Boxer pod chats for each level. So wherever you are and wherever you want to move to, if you want to hang out with everybody who's a VF and wants to get to SC and like that. And for brand new people, because there's going to be some great camaraderie there. And then the leaders, Kemi and Mindy and I will be in all of those just to encourage you. So that's all we got. I'm going to stop the recording. And then if anybody has any questions or anything, we can stay on. I love you guys.